everyone. Welcome to the Breaking News Golden Ratio podcast. I am Jen, GR Mom, joined as always by GR Dad.
Hello.
It's, I was going to say it's Friday night. It's kind of like my Friday night because I have to go to work tomorrow. Maybe it's like my Sunday night.
It's like a Tuesday, but a Friday, but who knows?
It's Thursday.
Everything's fine.
Whatever.
It's Friday Eve.
Breaking news update. We have a new fish scandal.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
fishermen known for their honesty and lack of exaggeration are being caught.
All right. This is on Yahoo Sports. I guess it's actually why? Like, why? Exclamation point.
It's not Yahoo
Sports.
anymore?
Well, Yahoo Sports, it just says like why? Exclamation point sports.
This is getting too much. Too much change for me. Too much.
Another walleye fishing tourney marred by cheating scandal.
Unbelievable. I'm glad they're enforcing this, but you know, there used to be a code, man.
Just think of all the cheating that happened before they were paying attention to the cheating.
I think people used to just fish and be like, the process is more important than the fish. Where's the beer?
I think when there's thousands and thousands of dollars on the line, that's not true.
Money corrupts. Give away a case of beer and everyone's going to be like, eh.
Another fishing tournament is in the spotlight because of a cheating scandal, this time involving Lake Erie walleyes that had allegedly been stuffed with smaller fish to make them heavier.
We stuffed fish with fish. Well, I mean, it's better than weights in fish, I guess, but that's still real cheaty.
This article, by the way, is by Pete Thomas.
All right.
Peter Smith, 57, a competitor at the Bart's Cove Walleye Duel, July 29th through 30th in Dunkirk, New York, was disqualified after director Mark Moore discovered that two of Smith's walleyes appeared to have been stuffed with smaller fish.
Oh, man. One of these days, someone's going to do a turducken and stick like a duck in one of these fish or like a turkey inside of it or something, but it's so cheaty. Come on, guys.
One fish contained a 12-inch walleye with its tail portion removed. Another contained a fully intact white perch. Both smaller fish had lip holes, indicating that they had recently been caught.
Nice.
They have a picture. There's the big fish, and then laying on top of them are the littler fish that were stuffed inside them.
It's so forensic. I mean, these guys are dead to rights. There is no doubt these fish were stuffed into that other fish.
Moore told Outdoor Life, quote, "The 12-inch walleye, it looked to me like they tried to stuff it and it wouldn't go down, so they cut the last 3 inches off.
Oh.
It was suspicious because the fish was still really bright, and then I picked it up and could see a hook mark in its lip." Because I guess fish eat other fish, right? So you could just be like, well, that walleye just ate that little fish, except it had the fish mark in its lip, the telltale lip hole.
And the tail was cut off with a knife.
Yeah. Smaller fish were found stuffed inside tournament walleyes. Grand prize for the event, which boasted a field of more than 30 teams, was an all-inclusive Panama fishing trip valued at $14,500.
Now, it's a one-way trip to Panama, valued at $7,000. He has to stay in Panama.
The incident is under investigation at the request of tournament organizers by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation.
Called the cops. This is for the cops.
Yeah. Nobody was taken to jail, though.
Yet. That's because New York is different than Florida.
Yeah.
Do it. Put them in jail. Because next it'll be weights in fish. I know it. It starts with fish in fish.
Flipping over to Outdoor Life.
You're in Outdoor Life. You're fully in Outdoor Life. No flip needed.
Moore explains that cutting open fish is a standard practice at Bart's Cove tournament and has been since long before the cheating scandal that took place on Lake Erie last fall. His rules explicitly state that if a fish is being entered in a payout structure, it will be cut open and inspected. He doesn't believe in using lie detectors and think they do more harm than good in tournament settings. I think this is wild that at a lot of tournaments they have lie detectors.
I think they had it in the... There was mention of that in the weights in fish story. I don't know if they
at some
passed
point in the story they talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always been that way since before Ohio, but after what happened there, I absolutely insisted that every single one of these fish be cut open, not just Pete's, It's just stupid what he did, especially after last year. I still can't believe it.
Talking about who?
The guy who stuffed the fish.
The weights in fish guy.
No, he's the cheater. This
Yeah.
cheater. He's like, how the hell do you cheat when you know you get the fish open after what happened last year especially?
People are bad. Criminals are dumb.
The tournament director found himself in a tricky situation. Moore knows Smith and his family personally and didn't want to disqualify him on the spot because he was worried about everyone's safety at the event. Watch the infamous "Weights in Fish" video and you'll see why
Yeah.
Moore was worried about the potentially violent response.
Lynching.
Moore also wanted to be 100% certain that Smith had cheated, and Smith insisted that he was innocent. So instead of publicly disqualifying Smith at the event, Moore contacted officials with the New York State Department Environmental
Conservation.
New York Department of Environmental Conservation, who confiscated the 2 fish on July 30th. The agency confirmed in an email to Outdoor Life that their investigation is ongoing. As for Smith's claims of innocence, Moore has now even more reasons to believe that he knowingly cheated on Saturday. What's worse, Moore adds, is that Smith didn't have to break the rules to have a shot at winning the tournament. I got a phone call from Pete's wife. She let me know that one of the individuals in Pete's boat admitted to her that they did cheat and that he was afraid to come to the weigh-in on Saturday. But the thing is that Pete didn't have to stuff them. He only gained maybe 10 to 12 ounces, less than a pound, but he had a 22-something pound bag, and the next closest was 19 pounds. So he would have won anyway without cheating. He would have had like 21 pounds instead of 22 pounds, but the next guy only had 19 pounds. So he didn't have to cheat at all. And now he's going to go to jail. Probably.
No.
Maybe.
No.
The other guys went to jail.
Yeah. But that was a good prosecutor. I doubt these guys are going to, it'd be fun.
Moore says that it's up to DEC to file criminal charges against Smith. Either way, he joins a list of 7 individuals who have been banned from the Bart's Cove tournament for life. I want to know about the other.
One of them's like writing a cold check or something. Like one of them's goofy.
If nothing else, he hopes that Saturday's incident will get more tournament organizers around the country to tighten up their rules.
Cut open the fish.
Everybody needs to know about this, and hopefully it makes other tournaments have more integrity. I don't care if you're stuffing lead in Ohio or stuffing fish in Dunkirk. If you're water baiting fish or fishing Canadian waters when you're supposed to be fishing New York waters, there's always something going on, and until these tournament directors step up to the plate, it's going to continue. How about that?
For a trip to Panama and back.
All right, well, that's the Golden Ratio breaking news update.
They used to do this for breaking news updates.
We'll continue to keep you all apprised.
Maybe that was the Muppet Show. It's possible.
Any other fish incidents? And until next week, Slava Ukraini, and don't put anyone unless they ask you to.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye.